Line is one of art's most irreducible elements, the first mark on a cave wall and the basis for written language. The application of meaning to lines is the spark of human expression and understanding. Two major exhibitions this summer look at artists who, through line, work towards liberation. Julie Mehretu's mid-career retrospective at the Whitney Museum of American Art and Alice Neel's retrospective People Come First at the Metropolitan Museum of Art present us with two master painters on opposite sides of the spectrum between abstraction and representation. Mehretu is a contemporary abstract painter. She paints verbs. Her monumental abstractions explode on the picture plane. They revolt, riot, rally, and reform, lavishly layering lines her paintings transcend and reimagine. While Mehretu paints verbs, Alice Neel painted nouns, people mostly, but sometimes also places and things. A figurative painter born in 1900, Neel was easily dismissed as a traditional artist for most of her career, given the 20th century's bent towards abstraction. It wasn't until second wave feminism of the 1970s that her name was brought out of obscurity. Looking at her work within the context of the 20th century's impulse towards abstraction is a valuable exercise. Her paintings are not purely abstract color fields like many of her contemporaries, yet they still exist within the dominant conversation, questioning what painting is. Her paintings acknowledge the fact that they are paintings. They are self-aware. They do not trick the viewer with an illusion like photorealism. In her portrait of Andy Warhol from 1970, she captures a man most known for his mystifying celebrity, his cool, eccentric, disconnected persona. She connects him to his reality. His body, aged, scarred, and mutilated, is presented for the viewer to take in. His eyes closed, guarded, looking inward, allow for a moment of vulnerable intimacy between him and Neel, between him and us, the viewer. Neel leaves most of the canvas unfinished. The background is left almost completely raw. His face, torso, and shoes are rendered well, but in other areas, her signature contour lines are left visible and untouched. She shows us her process. She reveals to us the inner workings of the painting. These lines flatten the image, interrupting the illusion of three-dimensional space. They remind us that it is a painting. She does not trick us. Instead, she allows us to sit with what is really there. We sit with the real lines and the real paint on the raw canvas. We sit with the real Andy Warhol and his real pain, his raw humanity. With her art, Alice Neel empowers us to recognize our shared humanity. Through that irreducible element of art that is line, she works toward liberation. Read more about the work of Alice Neel and Julie Mehretu on the Sapientia blog from the Fordham Center on Religion and Culture.